Hello, friends. Haley and I are here with a new story. Since we're going to be talking about families and each other's families, I thought I'd read some family books. So the first one is called The Hello Goodbye Window.
The Hello Goodbye Window.
Nana and Poppy live in a big house in the middle of town. There's a brick path that goes to the porch, but before you get there, you pass right by the kitchen window. That's the hello goodbye window. It looks like a regular window, but it's not. Something special about it? The kitchen is where Nana and Poppy are most of the time. So you can climb up on the flour barrel and tap on the window and then duck down and they won't know who did it. Or you can press your face against the glass and frighten them. If they're not in the kitchen, you can't do any of those things and you have to wait until next time. If they see you first, they wave and make silly faces. Sometimes Nana peekaboos me, which always makes me laugh. So I get a lot of extra fun and hellos before I even get inside. There he is standing on the flour barrel, or she. So who do you think Nana and Poppy are?
They're like mom and dad or grandma and grandpa.
I'm thinking grandma and grandpa.
Yeah, me too.
It's a special window at grandma and grandpa's. Maybe there's something special about your grandparents' house. Your grandparents have a new house. Is there something special about the new house?
Yes.
What's special about it?
I think that they have a own like basement just for kids to play with all their toys.
So the fun basement?
Yeah.
That's the special part of your grandparents' house.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at the kitchen. It's so big. It has a table you can color on and lots of drawers to take stuff out of and play with, but you can't touch anything under the sink. You could get very sick. That's true of a lot of people's sinks, right? There are shelves full of glass jars with lots of everything in them, a step stool so I can wash my hands, and all kinds of pictures from the olden days. Nana says she even used to give me a bath in the sink when I was little. Really? Probably a lot of you had baths from the sink when you were little, right?
Did I?
Sure did, at least once or twice. Sometimes Poppy plays his harmonica for me. He can only play one song, Oh, Susanna, but he can play it a lot of different ways. He can play it slow or fast, or he can play it sitting down or standing up. He says he can even play it and drink a glass of water at the same time, but I've never seen him do that. I think he's being silly when he says that, right? Well, good thing he likes that one song. When I stay over, we have our supper in the kitchen too, and when it's dark outside, we can look at our reflections in the window. It works just like a mirror, except it's not in the bathroom. And it looks like we're outside looking in. Poppy says, "Hey, what are you doing out there? You come right in and have your dinner." And I say, "But I'm here with you, Poppy." And then he looks at me in his funny way. Do you think he really thinks she's outside, or he? I don't think so. Silly. Just before I go up to bed, Nana turns off all the lights and we stand by the window and say goodnight to the stars. Do you know how many stars there are? Neither do I, but she knows them all. Well, that's impressive. Can you tell that children made this artwork?
Mm-hmm. Wait, kids actually made that artwork?
Some of it. Not all of it. In the morning, the first place we go is back to the kitchen, and there's a window waiting for us. You can look out and say good morning to the garden or see if it's going to rain or be nice. And you can see if the dog next door is doing stuff in Nana's flower beds. She hates that. Sometimes Poppy says in a real loud voice, "Hello world, what have you got for us today?" Nobody ever answers, but he doesn't care. I think Poppy's a silly guy. Do you think he's a silly Poppy? Poppy makes breakfast. He says it's his specialty. My favorite is oatmeal with bananas and raisins that you can't see because he hides them down inside. I find them all. That's like a treasure hunt for a breakfast, huh? That does sound like a fun breakfast. When I get dressed, I help Nana in the garden. It's a very nice garden, but there's a tiger who lives behind the bush in the back, so I don't ever go there. You ready to see the tiger? Is that a tiger? Is that a tiger?
No, that's a kitten.
Silly. I ride my bike too. Not in the street, please. Or collect sticks and acorns. Not in the house, please. I say that all the time. Or just kick my ball around. Sometimes when it's hot, Poppy chases me with the hose and I yell, "Stop it, Poppy, stop it." But when he does stop, I ask him to do it again. And Nana just shakes her head.
You asked me not to bring leaves in the house.
That's right. I say to leave the outside nature things in nature.
Also sticks.
Yes. When I get tired, I come in and take my nap, and nothing happens until I get up. The whole world stops.
It's like you're dead
Then-
and you wake up.
Then sometimes I just sit by the hello goodbye window and watch. Nana says it's a magic window, and anybody can come along when you least expect it. Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's extinct, so he doesn't come around much. The pizza delivery guy, pepperoni and cheese, he knows that's my favorite. The Queen of England. Nana is English, you know, so the Queen likes to come for tea. They all could come, and a lot more if they want. And if they do, I'll see them first. Oh boy, it's a contest, huh? Mommy and Daddy pick me up after work. I'm glad because I know we're going home, but it makes me sad too because I have to leave Nana and Poppy. You can be happy and sad at the same time, you know. It just happens that way sometimes. When we leave, we always stop at the window to blow kisses goodbye. What window was that? Did they stop at? The what?
The high
Hello goodbye window. When you look from the outside, Nana and Poppy's house has lots of windows, but there's only one hello goodbye window, and it's right where you need it. When I get my own house someday, I'm going to have a special hello goodbye window too. By that time, I might be a Nana myself. I don't know who the Poppy will be, but I hope he can play the harmonica. Or at least one song, right? I can't wait to hear about all of your grandparents' houses and if they have something special like a hello goodbye window or a basement with toys just for kids.
Like in the basement, I would slide down the stairs on my belly on a sleeping bag.
Thanks for joining us. See you soon.